When you said you work with labels and artists and stuff, can you share more about that?
Yeah, so the majority of like where I have been making my money over the past few years has been within, you know, the music industry, different artists, like, and I mean, all the stuff that I make for these guys is so different from what I'm doing. And a lot of them are from like way back when I first, you know, maybe like 3 or 4 years ago when I was doing a completely different style. So, and I kind of have a group that I've stuck with over the past few years that I've been just making stuff for. Mostly like song release covers, like, you know how like now with like Spotify and stuff, every track or every single that you release, it has that like little square or whatever. So cool. A lot of that stuff.
What's the balance there? Like how often are you working on, I mean, pre-COVID, what would be the balance of how much time you were dedicating to that hustle and then also to your own like social build that you were doing?
It's pretty much 50-50, I would say. Like probably, no, I'd say it's like 80-20, like where it's like 80% me spending on producing content and the other 20% is just like freelance work.
Right.
Just to pay the bills, you know. I'm trying to take as little freelance work as possible right now just because I got sick of it over the years. Like it's a lot. I don't know if you've ever done client work, but it's just like a lot of headaches and back and forth. Nothing's ever right, you know, like, so recently, like I just got this deal with Penthouse where I'm doing a bunch of like cover photos for them.
I should have said Penthouse, not Playboy. Damn it.
No, I did some work for Playboy recently, like for not the cover, but like inside the magazine, I did some artwork for them.
Oh, cool.
But, yeah, like this deal with Penthouse that I got has been really awesome just because it's exactly what I'm doing right now with my work. So they want like the crazy shit on the covers, like the collage based stuff.
Oh, dope.
And we've been like recycling old magazines and they're cool with that. Like, you know, they're like, as long as it's, you know, a new cohesive piece of art, like we're fine with, you know, using it on the cover. So
I think that's what's cool for people listening. It's like, this was a hobby at first and you were just kind of having fun with it. And now it's turning into one, you know, some of the biggest like adult magazines in the world are reaching out to you.
Yeah.
So what, you know, what's that look like for you? Is it just, do you have to make X amount of covers per year or some shit? Like what's that?
Yeah. So it's just like, I don't know how long this is going to go on for. They just said, you know, just keep doing it. So I think the magazines are quarterly now. So it's like, there's like 4 covers, you know, that I'll be doing
That's
a year.
sick.
So yeah, it's been pretty sick. And that job, like I personally wanted to take on, like with like the music related stuff. It's so different from, you know, what I'm doing. A lot of people like see my stuff and they're like, they think I can do something that's, you know, completely different from what I'm doing just because I don't know how to explain that, but
yeah, I
would say this is one of the like first jobs where I was actually like creating content that I was in full direction of. Like they've been pretty open with me, allowing me to like produce the content that I want to produce. And yeah, so it's been a really good opportunity for sure.
That's fucking awesome. I would love to hear more about like the process. Is it all Photoshop? Are you using like 4D or any like those other programs?
It's mostly Photoshop, but we're sourcing like old images and we're trying to stick within like the old Penthouse magazines. So, you know, like pulling stuff from the 80s or 90s and then kind of reworking it to become like a cover photo, something that was, you know, inside the mag years ago, now going on to the cover.
So
which I think is really cool.
Thanks for listening to this clip. Make sure to listen to the full interview, which is available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, and wherever else you listen to podcasts. Hit the subscribe button for more highlights and join our Black with No Cream private community for creators. Links in the description.